Purple Vegan Momma, bilingual speech language pathologist.
Something before holistic speech
pathologist. Done.
Boom.
That's it.
All right.
And I'm going to that.
Yes. All right. Cool.
I'm about to get poetic and
Holistic speech pathology. Got it. Back to the Brand Builders Podcast. This is where I sit down with entrepreneurs, creators, and everyday people who are building something real. So whether that's a business, a brand, or just themselves, it's not always about the grind. It's about the mindset, the mission, and the story behind it all. In this next episode, I sit down with Purple Vegan Momma. She's a holistic speech pathologist, and she's not just about food, though. She's about healing, community, and showing how changing what's on your plate can also change your life. So we're about to dive into her journey a bit, her business, and how wellness, mindset, motherhood all play a part in building her brand. So let's get into it. First of all, I wanted to say thank you for taking the time out to sit with me and do this. It's definitely a pleasure. I followed your journey for a while now, and I'm actually really interested. So I want to get started with the name, Purple Vegan Momma. How did that even come about?
Yeah, and that's a great place to start. Purple, I wanted to create an avenue for my passions, and creating something apart from my identity. I had a purple wig in the house, so it was purple. At that point in my journey, I was vegan. And I'm a mom, so Purple Vegan Momma, boom, that was the name.
Nice. Were you always practicing like vegan? Is it veganism? Is that how you say it?
Vegan, yeah. No. My husband and I saw a documentary, and it just made sense. And I think for you to really take on something like that, because it's kind of strict, depending on how you look at it. You have to really be invested in that. And so it made sense to us. And from 2020 on, we went vegan. We cut out meat products, and a lot of physical ailments started to diminish and take care of themselves. Yeah.
Cool. Was it easy? How was it, the process transitioning?
We did it overnight,
really?
Literally overnight. But again, when something makes sense for you, if it makes sense, then moving forward, it makes sense that you would move forward in that way. So there was no, feeling like I'm restricting myself or any of that, because I'm fully in it.
Cool. So like we're talking about healing. How does the food? You even mentioned like some ailments going away and things like that. How does the food actually play a role in that for you?
Another great question. The input determines the output. The quality of the fuel matters. If you're eating food that isn't of high quality and has a lot of chemicals in it, that's going to determine your behavior, your thoughts. It's all connected. One way I teach that to younger people is soda. Would you ever pour soda into a car? And if you did, what would the output be? How would that car perform? Would you pour soda on a plant? No.
Right.
So then why are we drinking soda?
Right.
You have to follow the logic there. And when you follow it, all arrows point to what you should be doing and drinking.
For sure. I like that, because now you're like, connecting something else with your body. So it's like, think of it as a car. It's like, would you put that in your car? No. All right. So then why would you put that in your body? That's simple, but makes so much sense. Like,
and commercials and media is real strong. And there's a lot of money behind that. So of course they're gonna, wow you and bedazzle you with their images and whatnot. But we have to really inform and educate ourselves so that we can be educated consumers, right? Consumers of food, consumers of media, because that all is determining our output.
Cool. So now, what would you say is one of maybe the biggest challenges on the wellness side of the journey?
Are there challenges? Sure. Do I view it as that though? Honestly, I feel like my journey is just, it's full of lessons, and I'm open to whatever comes my way. I'm open to conversation, I'm open to questions. As far as wellness, when people come to me with questions on veganism, on anything, on communication, I kind of just simplify it, and make it so you can see what I'm saying, whether it's with my words, whether it's with my tools, my mouth model, my brain, like whatever it takes to get that message across, let's use it. Because the point is to get the message across. The point is to communicate thoughts and be understood, and so whatever's gonna help that, use that.
Fair enough. All right, let's transition a little bit. How did you go from this just being like a lifestyle to it being a business, a brand?
Having somebody in your corner who provides all the support and guidance and encouragement and behind the scenes cheerleading, like, you got this. If not you, who?
Nice.
All the self-doubt absolutely was there, but again, having somebody in your corner, and this is the importance of going through your journey and figuring out who you should surround yourself with. And we learn this through trial and error, social circles that we're in as children, as adolescents. It all evolves, and we're supposed to evolve. So I feel like we should end up, hopefully, while you still maintain your youth, with the one who brings out the best in you, and you bring out the best in them.
That's awesome.
So that was my husband for me, who I've known since I was 5.
Wow.
We're from Rockland, grew up in Rockland, living in Rockland. Our children go to North Rockland schools, and then we give back to our community. Like, this is what we're supposed to do.
Nice.
I love it.
I love that. How do you actually balance it all? Like motherhood, building the business, how do you keep it all together?
When something grows from passion, it just flows.
Nice.
So I'm a mother. I've always wanted to be a mom, and I think that's because of the women that came before me and empowered me and prepared me. I'm a wife and a creator. And again, when you live in your purpose and in your truth, everything comes naturally. And if you have someone, again, who is in your corner and supporting, you as a team are going to do what's necessary for the mission. And what is the mission? The mission is to help the community, help the people, because we're better together, always.
Nice. Has your children had any effect on the business?
The stress?
Well,
yes.
I mean, as far as encouraging you to keep going and things like that.
Oh yeah. My oldest is 13, and he's figuring I give him his space for that. He's not sure yet. Like, my mom's out there with purple hair and like, But my youngest is all in. He loves Purple Vegan Momma. He you know, he's one of my biggest fans, and I'm doing this to show everybody, including my kids, that again, you do something from the heart. It's all good. You know, you have a good mission, and you're honest, and you connect with people. You have no choice but to share that. It's a duty. It's an obligation.
Well, you spoke about your husband, and I know we've interviewed with him before, and I know you guys do healing work in different ways. Can you speak to that, like support, like how you kind of bounce back and forth with support? I know you mentioned how he supports you, and how does that relationship kind of play?
For instance, when you were working with him, I was home wrangling the kids.
Right.
And vice versa today.
Nice, exactly.
And that's really all it is. It's, I got this going on today or coming up this week, got it, let's figure out, and we make it happen. And that's
teamwork.
And that's teamwork, and it's flawless, and it's, I mean, you know, we do what we can. You know, nothing is, honestly, it is flawless, I gotta say, because it flows. And, you know, we make it work.
Challenge, it works, yeah.
That's right.
I love it. Cool, so like for anybody listening who's kind of maybe in a similar position, like mom, they have this idea of a business, they're just trying to figure it out. Do you have, what advice would you give them?
I mean, whatever your goal is, you gotta take a first step. And sometimes the first step is, I wanna have my own business. Boom, that's step one. You already did it. You're already on your way. So what's step two? What's the name of this business? And step three, and that's how you go. It's baby steps. No one said we had to jump. It's baby steps. If it's your passion, if you love it and you have a great mission, you know, let me know. Maybe we'll collaborate.
There you go.
You know? And I think it's beautiful. Create your own. Yes, the stuff that we weren't taught in school, to create your own. We didn't know that was possible. You know, and so I hope that everybody out there is empowered to start their own business and whatever passion that they have. You know, because we all have strengths. We all do. We all have different experiences that are so unique and valid. So, you know, you're an absolutely, you're an expert in what you do, in your journey, and what you've come from, and no one can take that away from you. And it's important to highlight that. And so I encourage everybody to get out there and believe in yourself, because if you don't, why should anyone else? So it starts with you. Love you, go within. Maybe that includes meditation. Maybe you need some auditory input through sound bowls to help you get to that zone. Whatever it takes, focus on within so that you can be your best self without.
Love it. So, what's next for Purple Vegan Momma? Any big plans or projects
The moon. Wherever the wind takes me, you know, I'm flowing. I'm happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been. Can you tell? And I'm honored. And if this is the peak of what I reach, I'm good with that. I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I'm joyful. All of these elevated emotions, which is where we need to be, you know. And great thoughts, great diets, great emotions, great feelings, great connections. It's just, it's wonderful. And I'm really grateful. I'm grateful that you're doing this and you're including me in your journey a second time. You know, for taking those beautiful beautiful images and improving the quality of my visual offerings. So, everything, there's no accidents. This isn't like everything happens for a reason. And, me reaching out to you on I don't know, was that a Tuesday, and you showed up on the following Sunday. Like, that shows your level of motivation. Like you're driven, you're there, you follow through, and the rest is gonna come.
Yeah, for sure. And I absolutely appreciate you and your husband. You guys, like, anytime I have an idea or anything, like, you guys jump on it, and I really appreciate that. That support, like you said, it's all about a community, it's all about the community, so, and you guys really embody that, so I really appreciate that, for sure. So, let's see, where can they actually connect with you? Where can they find you?
So, normally I'm in Rockland, but I do travel outside of Rockland. The best way to reach me is on Instagram at Purple Vegan Momma. You can also email me with questions. If you'd like to consult with me for communication therapy, progress made every time. That's 845 purpleveganmomma@gmail.com. As I was saying the digits, I was like, nah. I get enough scammers as it is.
That was awesome. I love that you stopped right there. Cool. Well, again, thank you very much. This is amazing. I can't think of a better way to actually get my podcast.
What?
Right. Couldn't think of a better way to get this, ball rolling than to start it off with healing practices, sound healing, speech therapy. Like, what you guys do definitely is how I envision, like, starting anything. Like, I even said with Z, like, whether it's a business or even just like your day, like, I feel like clearing out, decluttering, and like really getting like connected with like your inner self and knowing like where you are and moving with purpose is like, that's how you really start any project or business or anything. So so I think this is like, perfect, like, to get started with this project. So again, thank you so much.
Thank you.